So in the 1990s, there was a growth in the number of self-reported measures that were being developed, and especially towards the late 1990s, and that's around the same time that we were considering the DASH. So the world was starting to recognize that we really did need a measure, picking up what are the salient issues for patients with different disorders.
We didn't have any patient-reported measures that were specific for the upper limb. And most of the measures that existed were generic measures, that is, they would ask questions generally to the patient.
As clinicians, I think we struggled a little bit with that, because although somebody may have a problem in their shoulder, it really affects what they're able to do with their whole arm.
The DASH, short for Disabilities of the Arm, Shoulder and Hand Outcome Measure, was released in 1996. It has 30 questions asking patients how easy it is for them to open a jar, pull over a sweater, reach up to change a light bulb, and so on. There's also a shorter version, the Quick DASH, with 11 items. We also have 2 optional modules aimed at workers and high-performance athletes or musicians.
I think the DASH has really stood the test of time because of the fact that it was so well developed. We used all these various principles in terms of sort of the conceptual foundations and what have you that we've now laterally seen are becoming actual standards for measurement. So we were a little bit ahead of our time, and that was unusual to think in that way a bit.
I hope the DASH continues to be adopted widely because we're always striving for researchers to use similar and harmonized measurement tools so that we can compare across studies.
The DASH consistently comes out as one of the top measures of function and symptoms in the arm, shoulder, and hand. The popularity of the DASH is mostly due to the evidence that it has very strong psychometric properties. It's accurate, it's sensitive to change over time, it's measuring what it's supposed to measure.
But I think when you have that type of theoretical grounding, a firm base of what this instrument is supposed to be able to do, it helps you guide all your decisions to make sure it's going to do that well. And maybe that's one of the reasons why it stood the test of time, because people have been testing it, groups outside of our own have been testing the DASH, and it seems to be doing well, and that's really nice to see.